G'day guys, how's it going? Right, in this video, I want to do the test of the old slime. Is the slime a viable option for if you get a flat on a dual sport, venture bike? It doesn't matter, any bloody bike, it could be a cruiser. So, the previous video that I did, this is a DR650. I'm running Dunlop D606s, and I wanted to prove the point that I could ride this bike with flat tyres and I could get home on Dunlop D606s. They're that good a tyre. So I did that, I proved it, brilliant. The front tyre has remained up, so when I come back I pumped up the tyres. The front's right, but I've got a flat in the back. Obviously, riding around on a flat tyre, you're going to pinch the bloody tube, and I'm hoping it's just a pinch, because this will only work if you have small holes. If it's a tear or anything like that, this ain't going to fix it. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to give it a bloody shot. Now, someone did actually mention in that that last video saying that I let all the air out, there was 0 PSIs in it, but he said there would have been still some air in it, not exactly the same as having a flat. It's like, okay, whatever. Well, that had a flat and I was riding on it, so there you go, proved it even more. Righto, let's see how we go about doing this. Okay, so obviously I'm not on the side of the track or anything like that. I'm having all the modern conveniences. So the first thing I've got to do is make sure there isn't actually something in the bloody that's stuck in there. Right, so we'll just, if I put my short lookers on, just have a quick look on this, just to see if there's not some bloody nail or screw or something that's bloody poking in it. And I'd say that that is pretty bloody good. Right, so the first thing we've got to do is make sure that this valve is in the upper area, so that when we pour this slime in. So I'll have to take out the what do you call it, the valve. You'll have to excuse the dogs bark and bloody birds chirping. I'm just doing this really quick. I'm not using my fancy bloody microphones, and this is my backyard. It's real life, it's not a studio. Oh, there we go. That's out. Now, as you can tell, there's no air in it. It didn't come whooshing out. Okay, so now we've got to take that off there. Push that onto there. And this most probably will have a seal on it. Yes, it will. Take that off. I don't know, maybe give it a shake just to make sure. This is really old, this bottle. It doesn't look it, because it actually lives in, doesn't matter. And now, actually, bring it closer. Okay, stick that on there like that as far as we can, and now we should be able to just push this stuff in. Hopefully you can see that going in. And just do it nice and steady so we don't put too much pressure on it and it starts bloody leaking out. Get as much of this stuff in there as possible, because obviously the bigger the tyre, the more of this stuff you need. Righto, that should do. Now what we're going to do is whack that back in there. So this is a whole lot easier than trying to change a tube or fix a puncture in a tube on the side of the track, that's for sure. Like, this can be just a, you know, to get you somewhere, get home, or to a service station, or, you know, somewhere. Do that too tight. Righto, now we just got to pump her up. If you can see that. What are we on? 19. 29, beauty. Then all we've got to do is spin the bloody wheel to get all that fluid going around everywhere. I'd say that should do the trick. Alright, we'll drop it down. Right, so that is now up. But obviously I've got to wait a bit. I may probably actually take it for a quick spin around the block, and we'll see. Now it did go down pretty quick. I didn't actually see it going down. I was come back to move the bike in and I went, oh, that bloody back wheel's flat. So we'll give it a test just so that you guys know that if I just stopped now, that it went down in about an hour or so. But it's looking pretty good. Righto, let's go down. Bloody ripper. There we go, guys. That is one tyre that is not flat. Bloody, that's brilliant. I'm glad I actually did that. That just proves to me why, you know, carrying it around. Although I must admit, because I got those D606s, I stopped carrying that in my toolbox. I do carry a bigger one in the Cruiser. It just sits there. But look, I don't think I've ever had a flat. This is the first time I've had a flat tyre, but it was basically on purpose. So there you go. So slime, if you are the type of person that you don't want to try and learn how to change a bloody tyre, especially changing a tyre on the side of the track, it's always harder than doing it here in your garage. That's a good little bit of insurance. It's not it's not huge. I know we're trying to keep things light, but now remember, this ain't gonna work for everything. Like I said, if you get a big tear, it ain't going to do it. If your tube rips, the valve rips out, it ain't going to do it. It's only for nail holes, screw holes, pinch flats, stuff like that. If you get a big tear, it tells you all about it on it anyway. So there you go. Slime, I recommend it. Not sponsored, never been sponsored. Bloody ripper. Righto, remember guys, keep on riding. And if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.